Welcome everyone, I'm Patty, and in today's video I want to show you the pro version of the physics mod, so if anyone is thinking about buying it, they'll know what to expect. As you know, there's a basic free version of the physics mod, but that's just a demo version and it doesn't have as many features as the pro version. But for example, basic things like block breaking, you can see it looks really nice. This is available in the free version too, and you can fully customize it even in the free version. How do we want the block to break apart? Should it break apart into particles? That's what I just set it to theoretically. Yeah, that's how it looks. Yeah, it's very similar to the first one, but not exactly the same. There's this option where the block falls out in one piece. What's this like? Yeah, so the block falls out as a whole. That's so cool, wow. Wait, and if I blow it up with TNT now, what does that look like? Will the blocks fly away as a whole? I'm really curious about this now. Aha, yeah, it seems so, yes. Besides that, you can also set how long these fallen block particles stay on the ground. Alright, but now I'll blow up another one. Let's see how this default setting looks. If anyone downloads the mod, this is how an explosion will look. And this is included in the free version. Then, for example, what's not included in the free version is that the water has waves. And it's really well done because I can jump on the waves. Check it out. Here comes one. Well, that wasn't so good. Maybe on this one. Not bad though. I'm about to start a storm because that way much bigger waves will come. So it just started raining. Wow, the water's gone wild. Oh my god. By the way, this isn't the default setting. I kind of overdid the waves now. The poor character is tipping over. I'll show you in a moment what the default setting of the mod is like. Where's the dry land? Where's the bit of shore? Oh my god. Alright, now I'll show you how these waves are set by default, not overdone. Normally, in a storm, the waves are this big, as you can see. These waves are about as big as with my previous settings before the storm, I think. Wow. I'll also show you how much you can overdo the settings here in the ocean. So earlier I turned this rain up here, actually to the maximum. Then you can also adjust the speed. And what will it be like then? Oh my god, no, this is brutal. What is this? But you can actually adjust the height here as well. Clear. Even bigger waves. Wait, what if I turn it up to the max? Here it actually says it might glitch. Oh my god. Alright, let's try it. This will be the biggest storm of my life in Minecraft. Okay. I think this is literally impassable. Wait, if I get out of the boat, I'll check it from above. Oh! The whole sea is literally a tsunami. Wow, why is that island glowing so purple? I don't know, but everything looks really good here right now. It also looks really cool, like there are stars in the water. I don't know what this is, but you can see these glowing dots. And I think this really adds to the atmosphere. So now I'm coming over to this shore. And the next thing I'm going to show you is also included in the free version. So when the mobs die, they collapse like this. And they stay on the ground for a while. You can push them around. And after a while they disappear. Unfortunately, you can't pick them up. It would be even cooler if you could move them around wherever you wanted, but they all just collapse like this and you can push them around like a ragdoll. Look, even the spider's legs are moving all over the place. See you. You can also switch this to block mode, so it should stay together. But since it stayed together before, I'm not sure if this changes anything. Let's see. Aha, it falls apart. I'd like to see a creeper in pieces. And an ender dragon too, oh my god. So here's an ender dragon and I'll kill it. And it falls into little pieces. Here you go, kids. Here's a little ender dragon in pieces. Another setting, fractured. Let's see what that looks like on a cow, for example. Aha, fractured blood. Now what the heck is that? What is it anyway? Oh, so it bleeds from the inside too. Well, actually this is the same as the previous one, just red on the inside. Then I came over to another biome so I can show you that if I run into the grass, I can actually push it aside. And it also works with vines. As you can see, when the wind blows, it looks cool. Since the wind is calm now, I'll make a storm. The storm started and it looks awesome. It's just a lot harder to climb up like this. I don't even know if I can stay on it if I want to. Well, not really, if the wind blows me off. Look at this, it's so long, and the wind is blowing it too. Okay, wait, I'll try to climb up here. Right here. I can't do it. Just imagine you put something like this on your house, then there's a storm and you can't get up. But on the other hand, it looks really cool. Since I'm already by these big trees, I'll show you something simple in physics mode. Blocks don't stay up unless you're building. But if I place a block now, it stays. If I break the bottom block, the top ones will fall too. It's the same with the giant tree. If I break the bottom blocks, the whole tree falls in order and I get those blocks. Bamboo falls differently though. It just drops right in my face. And the twisting vine in the nether is the same. The wind blows it away too. In a storm I can barely build it up, honestly. Wait, oh, here it is. Yeah, but I think climbing up on it is impossible. Wait, I'll try. Oops, hey. Yeah, I can climb up, I get it. Aha, tricky, tricky. Then I think you can climb up the vine too. Here's the vine that's blowing in the wind, but... Aha, tricky. Very tricky. And there's also this weeping vine in the nether. The wind blows this one too if I can actually put it down. And then this one moves too, theoretically. Or I run into it and then for sure. Yeah, maybe the wind can't blow this one away, but I can push it, that's for sure. And what if I knock this out? The whole thing falls to the ground like a rope. Wait, the vine too. Let's check it out. Well, I can't really see it clearly. Wait, let me check from here. Aha, look, a lot of things are falling. That was Minecraft physics. It's also worth checking out different banners, for example. The wind blows them away too, damn it. But if there's no storm, I can actually push them around with my body. And I also picked up a lead since this has its own physics too. As you can see, it's not like in the basic vanilla game. Whoops, that struck a bit close. And now if I tie them to a fence. You see here the rope moves a bit more realistically too, not like in basic Minecraft. I'm also curious if I can twist up the banner if I run into it really hard, or if I can push it over to the other side. It flipped over, didn't it? Wait, look, the wood ended up on the other side, and it's still blowing it apart. It's actually a bit scared. The flags are still moving on their own. This one got twisted up. It stayed like that. No! Then I take out a little snowball. Look, I'm throwing these 3D snowballs and they stay on the ground as a whole. Look at that, they stay on the ground. So many snowballs. And you can set it so they stay there much longer. And I can even kick it if I run into it. Yeah, I can kick them around, that's cool. You can't set it to stay there forever. Oh, and you can even change the mode. Round. Why am I throwing it in round mode? Aha! The snowball looks a bit different now. That's cool, and it bounces on the ground. Hi, little bee. It farted. Wait, I still need to test this classic. What is classic like? Oh! Yeah, of course. We've come full circle with voxels. What is shatter? Now this is much better. And wait, if I throw it at the tree, a bit of snow stays on it. Well, not really, it just bounces off. This is really cool. I really like this. Yeah, I just set their lifetime, so now every particle stays on the ground. My FPS dropped a bit, but I only did this because now you can make a ball for yourself so you can play soccer here in Minecraft. And I could actually make a goal. The goal is over there and now I have to score. Come on, come on, come on. I can do it, I can do it. No, 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 no. Goal! Then theoretically the egg should look similar too. What? So now this won't break, or did no chickens come out? Oh, I see. That's cool. You can play soccer with the egg. And the ender pearl. Now I'm curious. Will I teleport or not? Turns out I do, and this stays on the ground too, that's nice. Let's see how it looks when it's completely round. Aha, now it looks more similar. And how does the round egg look? Wow, now that really looks like an egg, because egg soccer. Alright, let's continue. Next we're checking out the snowy biome, especially the snow. What's cool is that when I jump on it, it compresses under me. I don't think this is in the free version, which is a shame because just look at that. I think it looks really, really good. It's so cool that I leave a trail behind me. You can literally track where I came from, see? And the game remembers it, it stays like this. If I leave and come back, it'll still be here. However, the snow you can pick up still stays there regardless, but visually it looks like I'm trampling it down. Oh wait, I should set it to a snowstorm, that's how it's really supposed to be. And at night too. Wow, yeah, that's it. The mood is a bit different like this. We're going, just wandering along. Okay, actually, I'm curious if I can stack the snow higher. Oh, I can build a snowman. So it won't become a real snowman, yeah, just put the hand there. I need to make it a bit bigger. Done. This isn't exactly what I imagined. Okay, this is my snow creation. I don't know why that zombie went over there or what its purpose is there. Well, I don't think he expected that. Look, I changed the snow and now it's supposed to be much bigger. I think it looks much better this way. Now there's a lot more snow, you can hardly see the blocks. Okay, maybe a little bit over there in that hole, but if I look this way, nothing shows at all. I think this setting is much better. What? Do you guys like this better? I don't like it as much, even though this is nice. I just think the other one is better. Look, the rabbit left tracks here too. This way you can hunt by seeing where the prey went. And then the next one will be a simple smoke effect. What's this here? That's how the tree reflects on the water. Well, that really confused me. So the smoke effect, as far as I know, is not included in the free version. That's why I think this could be a bit interesting too. So that the fire looks much more realistic. I'll set the whole forest on fire for you, then you can see how much it smokes. If I blow up a creeper, that should smoke too. Let's see. But why is it still smoking? Guys, now I've really maxed out all the settings and I've set the smoke to red. Wow. Actually, you can play around with the colors and you can set it to any color you want. Now it's green, and this one should theoretically be kind of purple. Well, we'll see in a moment. Hoo 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 hoo. And now the fire also has purple smoke, but it can be black or white or really any color, and there are several settings for this too. And now there's a new thing in this physics mod, although I'm not sure how new it is, but my client says here that it's a new feature. This is the sandstorm in the desert, see? You can actually see the sand particles blowing in. I changed the time a bit to get different lighting, and now you can see it much better. I think this looks really good too. And the sounds, these storm sounds are also really nice. And if, for example, we wander in the desert during a sandstorm at night, this is what it looks like. I think it's absolutely amazing. Look, even the sugar cane is being blown by the wind. That's wild. And now we've reached the last thing, which is probably what most people are curious about. The enchanting table. If I break it, water will actually come out of it. A water source forms in its place. That's how it's done in this mod, as you can see. Oh, that's a bit more water than I expected. Hello, I should have built this a bit bigger, but as you can see, the water source started dispensing water and it's spreading everywhere. Unfortunately, this doesn't exist for lava yet. At least it's not available to me. I couldn't find one, unfortunately, so I can only show you the water. And if I don't break it like this, oops. Okay, wait, now I've set the block breaking so it doesn't mess up the process. Let's check it out like this. Ah, the whole wall fell out like this too, but that's fine because the main thing is the water started flowing out from there. Actually, I don't know what will happen if I pour lava here now, because there shouldn't even be water here anymore, theoretically. It flows right through. I hacked the system, lava under the water. So now I created a new world. Let's see how far the water flows here. On max settings, so I place the enchanting table, and let's go. So theoretically it's set to 40 blocks, so it should spread that far. If it drips onto the lava, it should become obsidian, but right now it doesn't. Uh-oh, I started lagging, that's not good. I lowered the render distance, so it's a bit better now, and this way it really can flow for 40 blocks. Now I set it back so it can only flow for 6 blocks, and this little puddle shrank too. Look, it got smaller. And finally, you can also set how big the water particles are. Now I set it to the largest particles, so the lowest quality setting. Take a look at what it looks like now. It spreads out in bigger drops, and the cow has already stepped into it. And if I jump into it now, it doesn't splash that much, because if I run around in it, you see it's made up of these bigger pieces. The computer can handle this much better. Now I've turned it up to the maximum, and now the water will come in the smallest particles. In theory, this should look better. Aha, you see it breaks apart much better, it flows into the grass much more, and for example, I'm lagging a lot more too. Wait, let me try again. I've lowered my render distance, so the computer might handle it better. And you see this water spreads out in much smaller particles, and now I've stopped the source, so it will slowly dry up. Yes. And guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much if you watched it all the way through. If you liked it, make sure to hit the like button on any device and subscribe to the channel. Have a great day. Goodbye.